Have you discovered that money reacts like a well-trained animal and only obeys those who understand how to summon it with the right vibration? When you master commanding it, it doesn't just come, but expands in surprising ways. There are hidden energies that control how much money enters your life and how much moves away, and even laboring diligently, you may feel something obstructing this energy. In 1925, Florence Scovel Shinn, a revolutionary teacher of spiritual science, discovered something revolutionary. Money doesn't answer to need, but to authority. During the Great Depression, she taught ordinary women to command their money, and many increased their income in the midst of the worst economic crisis in history. The first principle is the decree of divine multiplication. Florence taught that money is a form of intelligent force that operates by specific laws. Money reacts to the vibration of authority much more than to that of need. When you come to money as one who begs, you push away it. When you engage with it as one who commands, you draw it. Money functions like a well-trained soldier. If the commander wavers, the soldier doesn't act, but when the order is definite and strong, money moves. In New York, Florence taught her students to take greater authority. Each morning, standing before the mirror, they would stand tall, breathe deeply, and announce, "Divine money, I command you to increase in my life now. You stream toward me from all possible directions because I am a perfect channel of infinite abundance." The key was in the energy behind command, which needed to ring out as an irrevocable decree. Another crucial element is mending the relationship with money. Florence said that money has energetic recall, and that our energy toward it creates imprints that determine whether it approaches or withdraws. If for years you've addressed money through fear, resentment, or guilt, it's as if you've repelled an expected guest. Most people have been invoking money with the voice of scarcity and shame. Before directing your money, Florence taught harmonizing with it. In silence, her students would say, "Dear money, pardon me for having seen you as my enemy. Today I understand that you are divine energy wanting to manifest itself through me. I revere you, esteem you, and invite you into my life." This exercise was a profound vibrational reset that entirely transformed a person's vibration. Progressing in this direction, Florence developed the energetic operation of poverty beliefs. Beliefs about money are like invisible roots that establish how much your prosperity can grow. You can work hard, but if the roots are corrupted, the tree will never bear abundant fruit. No one is born with scarcity beliefs. We adopt them from family conversations and childhood stories. Phrases like "money is dirty" or "to earn money you must suffer" embed themselves in the mind as internal laws. The process began with silence, where Florence asked them to investigate. What belief about money have I inherited and still carry? Once discovered, they would say, "This belief is not mine. I give it back." My mind turns clean and open to receive the divine truth about abundance. Then they would implant new beliefs such as, "I am a recipient of infinite abundance," or "money comes to me effortlessly." Furthermore, Florence taught the distinction between desiring and demanding. Desires arises from lack. It's looking at what you want while feeling it's far away. Demand is born from the knowledge that something already belongs to divine right. To desire is to say, "I don't have," producing more experiences of not having. To demand is to declare, "It's mine and I receive it now," awakening invisible forces. In this context, another principle is to originate instead of competing. Florence insisted, never compete for money, create it. Competing indicates scarcity. Creating implies infinite abundance, knowing that you can create new opportunities. When you compete, you concentrate on what others have. When you create, you align with the infinite source, with unique original ideas. Each person has a distinct ability for producing wealth that, when expressed, not only generates income, but enriches others. Similarly, Florence taught the decree of complete dominion. It was an act of complete power over one's own financial kingdom. The decree was, By my divine authority as a child of the Creator of all abundance, I decree that my financial reality transforms now. I command that all invisible forces operate to multiply my money perpetually. The difference lies in recognizing that the power to transform is already within you, and upon declaring it, the universe moves to obey. Additionally, Florence taught the spiritual plan of your abundance. The universe needs clear instructions. It was about defining how much, how, when, and for what you would receive. Her students dedicated a daily moment to answer, how much money do I want? From what sources? How do I want to feel when receiving it? The more details, the easier for the universe to manifest. The design must be developed from a consciousness of shared abundance. Keeping this in view, the last step is to preserve prosperous consciousness. Awakening abundance is the first part. Mastery lies in preserving it. Maintaining requires regular awareness, upholding the internal state that summons it. This state is built from gratitude, certainty, and openness to receive. A key principle was to begin each day with anticipatory gratitude, not only for what you already have, but for the abundance on its way. When you express gratitude in advance, you give the universe a signal that you've already received. Another practice was to mentally bless all money seen circulating, stopping envy from contaminating your vibration. It's worth noting that generous contributing was essential. It was about supporting causes that expanded abundance in the world. Giving with joy was like seeding in fertile ground. What you give flows back multiplied. The key element is to feel that you join the universal flow. What you withhold out of fear stagnates. What you give with love multiplies. Another key was to protect your mind, staying away from environments loaded with scarcity, because your consciousness is the attractor of your experience. Florence concluded with a powerful reminder. You are not a victim of economic circumstances. You are the creator of your financial reality. Money is your servant and ally. Now reassert your commitment by saying, I decree that my prosperity grows perpetually in perfect harmony. I give with joy, receive with gratitude, and maintain the infinite flow of my wealth. If these words resonated, write in the comments, I decree, to seal your commitment. Share this video with someone who needs to recall they're the creator of their reality. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell, because I will share more principles that can multiply your prosperity. Abundance doesn't come to those who hesitate, but to those who command.